Hello, and welcome to Food Reviews with me, where I review foods. And today, I will be reviewing Swanson rib-style boneless pork. Hot out of the box as always. I noticed something immediately. The brownie has been damaged. This is becoming a recurring theme with these sort of meals I've been noticing. Part of that is due to the fact that the instructions are a little bit complicated for the brownies. There are a few steps that you may not be familiar with. One of the steps is you have to remove the film from the brownie immediately before you even put it in the microwave. And then there's this initial time you have to put it in the microwave for. In this case, it was 3.5 minutes. And then after the 3.5 minutes, you would think that was tricky enough, but no. You have to remove the brownie out of the container. So I try as carefully as I can to remove the brownie, put it on a plate, and then I put this back in the microwave for another 1.5 minutes or whatever the instructions say. And this is what it looks like afterwards. After it's been removed, I put it back in, try to be as gentle and careful as I can. But sometimes it's just unavoidable. But this does look quite nice. We'll turn it around this way so you can get a closer look at the ribs. Lots of sauce on them. I'll hold it up so you can get a closer look. I can see steam coming up from this. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up very well or not, but I'm just moving the sauce around. I'm trying to get it fully submerged in the sauce. It kind of smells like spaghetti sauce. And when I think of ribs, boneless ribs, I don't really think of like spaghetti sauce. Usually I would think of barbecue sauce maybe, not spaghetti sauce, but this definitely has a spaghetti sauce smell to it. But let's see what it tastes like. So we got a little piece off of that. There we go. And mind you, there are no bones in this, so you don't have to be as careful with the way you cut it or consume this, because you're not going to choke on any bones, because there just are none in there at all. Okay, so it does have a quite a tomatoey taste. I'm a little confused. The ribs, the actual like meat of this, if it is even really meat, appears to not have a taste at all. The whole flavor of this is in the sauce itself. It just seems like it's a spongy texture of no taste, which is a little bit disappointing. Some of the previous Hungry Man meals I've had in the past, there is a meat flavor to it, but this doesn't seem to have that at all. But let's stir these potatoes up. Let's see what these taste like compared to the Hungry Man ones. They actually have a bit more of a buttery taste to them. It tastes like these are buttered potatoes. So these are actually a step up from the Hungry Man ones, at least the ones that I've had. Let's try it with the sauce. Yeah, I don't know. I just get this weird tomato, like spaghetti sauce taste and smell. I can't get past that. I don't really think of spaghetti sauce when I think of ribs or potatoes. Come to think of it, I've never had spaghetti and potatoes. That's not a combination I've ever had before. So let's try some of the corn here. Nice sweet corn flavor, nice and hot, but not too hot. Now let's mix it all together. Let's have some of the ribs with the potato and with the corn. But we're gonna scoop the potatoes first. And then I'm gonna scoop some of the corn. And the reason I do this, I don't know if you can see this, but the corn is actually sticking to the potatoes. And that's intentional. I did that on purpose so that the corn stays on here. Structurally sound. It's not gonna just fall off all over the place. You might have thought, oh, there's no planning to this. He's just eating it however he feels like. I actually thought about this ahead of time, and that is the reason that I do this in this particular order. Still tastes like spaghetti sauce. It's got kind of like a tang to it, but it tastes like a little bit of spicy tomato sauce, which I don't quite. I have had better sauces in these types of meals before, and this one kind of is just a little bit. It's a little bit below my expectations of what one of these meals should be. Usually the sauce is the highlight. The sauce is the reason. Like it. I don't know. I'm just slightly disappointed in the sauce flavor. I mean, I'm glad there is sauce. Otherwise, this would taste like nothing at all, which would be worse. It's just they had better options they could have utilized, but they chose the spaghetti sauce on the boneless ribs, and I don't agree with their decision making on that. But I am quite hungry, so I am going to finish this. I'm not trying to say that it tastes bad. It's just odd. It's some odd mixtures of flavors and smells, and the ribs don't have a taste at all. I know I've said that before, but I can't stress that enough. They're just there. Now, let's try some of the dessert. Some of the brownie. Quite nice. A nice moist brownie. I think my rating for this Swanson rib style boneless rib style boneless pork, I'm gonna have to give it a 4. I mean, it didn't taste bad. It just doesn't seem like the right combination of sauce and flavors. The flavors they just seemed a little bit off to me. Thank you for watching.